Hey everybody, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Harmony Odette and I'm obviously an It Works Global distributor. I'm part of the Rockstar Rap team and I just want to say thank you to Sonia so much for not only allowing me but trusting me to make this online event and make it available for everybody on the team. I figured I've always been one team, one mission, and if I can help change just one life, I would be very content, happy, and satisfied with that. So I hope it serves its purpose. So before we kind of get started with the actual party, if any of you didn't get from the brief description or the title what this party is for, this revival back to basics, if you will, it's geared towards one of three different types of distributors or persons. The distributor who's already quit, they've thrown in the towel, they've walked away. The distributor who treats this as a hobby only because they're afraid of themselves, really. They don't believe in themselves enough to take themselves to another level in the company. Or the distributor who's working but barely. They've become really frustrated and overwhelmed for a number of different reasons, and they just don't think the business is for them and they're considering walking away. So what I decided to do was I decided to make this online event. I'm going to do a series of small clips addressing several different topics, and I will make a heading for each topic, each video clip. So if one may stick out to you more than the other, you don't have to watch them all. But some of the topics, just to give you an idea, because I can think of several right off the top of my head that are pretty big ones, is not having any support. Your spouse, your friends, your family may not support you in the business. I've heard of people saying that they're spending more than what they're making. People saying that they didn't realize how much time this was going to take. It takes away from their family. They're in school, they're working, they have young kids, they're very busy. And another one is having to run multiple accounts. They're boxed for a certain rank, but they haven't promoted because there's distributors beneath them that aren't working, and it's too overwhelming for them. They don't want to do it anymore. They would rather go get a part-time job or something. So what I want to say first and foremost, that this is really worth your due attention. I genuinely believe that in my spirit, even if you've already walked away, because I think that a lot of times we either have only talked to one person and try to get that one person to make or break our decision. You know, if they don't say something that's going to change my mind, then I'm done. Or maybe you just didn't even give someone the opportunity to explain things to you or to help you, or you didn't reach out on team page to explain your situation and frustration and get feedback. This is the perfect opportunity to do that. And even if you reached out to your enroller and they didn't know quite what to say, I'm just going to say that two minds are better than one, and the more minds, the better. There's going to be a lot of people, and I don't like to say leaders because I feel that we're all leaders, whether you're just a distributor or you're presidential or ambassador diamond. I'm no better than you and you're no better than me. Some of us have just mastered the steps to success and we've done it more times than the next person. But people are going to be able to engage with one another. There's not going to be any sugarcoating. This is going to be a very open discussion board here. And people are going to be able to share their own stories and give their feedback on some of the struggles that they've had to go through and where they're at now. You kind of get the general idea. For those of you who decide that you want to jump back in, but you're still a little skeptical, you still feel you need a little bit more guidance, you'll be given the opportunity to kind of raise your hand, if you will, towards the end of the party. We would love to be able to do a Zoom meeting with you, to be able to see each other kind of face to face, or maybe it could be FaceTime, or, you know, a one-on-one phone conversation, just to kind of meet you where you're at, see everything that's going on, all the way down to your lifestyle, how much time you have, and we can get a plan specifically designed for you. But towards the end, I'm also going to be including short clips, which is the back to basics part. Simple things regardless of what your lifestyle is like, whether you're a stay-at-home mom of 3 crazy kids like me, or you're somebody who literally does not have time. I'm going to be given some basic things to help you kind of get back into the business and what you can do each day, simple things that do not take a lot of time to help you really jumpstart your business. This can and will change your life, and I do not want you to be the type of person or the person who looks back 5 years from now and wonders, hey, what would have happened if I would have stuck with it? Or some of the other people who have left and came back a couple of years later and completely killed the business and thought, man, what if I never would have left? So that's why I made this, and I'm really excited to get everybody on board here and get us engaged with one another. So before we start the actual party, I would really encourage you to get out a piece of paper and a pen. And before anything starts, I would like you to write down your why you joined the business in the first place. Your why is so important. If that why ever gets smeared or we lose track of that why, your business will crumble, because that was the initial fuel that got you started in the first place. The last thing that I want to say, if I didn't already mention it, is if you can't stay live with us, you can always come back within the next week and kind of scroll through. I really hope that you take the time to see if, this is for you, and maybe there's something that you really needed to hear. I do feel that way. And I hope this helps somebody. And all right, well, I'm excited to get started, and God bless you all.